Desperate times needed desperate measures.
We must, in an uncertain and unstable world, be the rock of stability upon which British people can depend.
7 years ago, the government bought 80% of the Royal Bank of Scotland to stop it going bust and to prevent a banking collapse. Now the government said it's time to put those shares up for sale.
It's the right thing to do for British businesses and British taxpayers.
On the face of it, this is a risky decision from George Osborne. Back in 2008, the government paid £5 a share for its stake in RBS. Those shares are currently worth around £3.50. So if all the government shares were to be sold now, the taxpayer would lose around £7.2 billion. To the opposition, that looks like a bad deal.
The taxpayers are hearing all the time that resources are scarce, and we might be having cuts to working families with children. So I think we've got to make sure we do the right thing and sell at the right time, not just because it's convenient for the Chancellor.
RBS is the biggest of the government's bank holdings, but it goes wider than that. Since 2008, there's also been Lloyds, Bradford and Bingley and Northern Rock. Add them all together and the government says it's a rosier picture.
If you take into account all of the sales we've authorised of our bank assets and the fees we've received, at the current valuations, taxpayers can expect to make £14 billion more than they paid out.
RBS shares have held up today and the city's broadly favourable, but there are doubts.
To say, over a period of 5 years, the taxpayer's going to make a lot of money out of this, I'd be a little bit cynical, but on the other side of the coin, he's got a very, very strong point. Get it off the books. It doesn't belong there.
It's estimated this could be the start of a £60 billion sell-off by the time all the government's financial assets are added up. But the day when we know whether taxpayers have got their money back, well, that's a long way off.